Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? We're back with a brand new action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse General Zod. Now, this is based off his DC Rebirth look, but without further ado, let's get started with the box art first. So on the side of the package is your standard DC Multiverse logo at the top, General Zod in the middle, DC Rebirth underneath to signify which look this is based off of, and then the classic McFarlane Toys logo on the bottom. And then on the back of the packaging, you see the full artwork of the General Zod figure, along with the other figures in the wave. Alright, enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and get General Zod out of the box. Alright, here's General Zod out of the box, and let's take a look at his accessories first. So, it comes with a DC base plate. And General Zod comes with 2 additional sets of hands, which is great to see, because you typically don't get that many additional sets of hands with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures, but he comes with the fisted hands, which is cool. I'll probably display him in that. And then he comes with like this open hand right here, kind of clenching, and then a gripping hand right there. And just like all McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures, they come with a trading card. And then on the back of the card is the data file. Feel free to pause it if you want to go ahead and read it. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure itself. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, when this figure was first announced, I was kind of joning on it / making fun of it. But in hand, this is pretty nice. Let's get started with the head sculpt first. And yeah, the head sculpt looks really nice. I guess one of the reasons why I was kind of like making fun of her, joning on it, I was watching the ACBA podcast when they're going over this, and they're kind of saying it looks like Nicolas Cage. In the promo shots, I guess I could kind of see it, but in hand, it doesn't look like him. I think they did a fantastic job with the head sculpt. And like I said, it's one of those things where like the figure in hand looks better than what you saw in promotional shots. I do like the sculpting of the beard, the nice attention to detail, and the way his hair is sculpted is nice as well. It just looks weird to me because it kind of looks like his, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like his widow's peak, but it looks crooked. It looks kind of crooked to me. But overall, I think they did a fantastic job sculpting the beard and the hair. And then when taking a look at his suit, like, it is so perfectly detailed on there. Like, I love this nice pattern on his suit, not just on the armor, but on the suit throughout it. Like, the whole thing looks pretty badass to me. I do like this too. I was testing the articulation, and check that out. Check out that diaphragm cut. That ab crunch actually works. And the reason why that works is because he's using a softer rubber overlay on this General Zod figure, which is what I mentioned in the Gotham Knights Robin review. If McFarlane Toys does these figures like this, then doesn't want to break the sculpt or show it, as long as they substitute it with these rubber overlays that are pretty soft, I'm all for it, just because it gives you more range of motion for articulation. So Todd can have his cake and eat it too. He can hide the sculpt at the same time we can get articulation. And looking at the rest of the pattern on the suit, I do love this like metallic silver finish that he's got on his armor, this gold on the boots as well, and then throughout his cape just looks nice, the way the cape's sculpted. And the thing is, the cape right here doesn't really hinder its articulation from moving. You can still move it around because the cape is also using a softer rubber material. Alright, now we're going to jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here's General Zod standing next to a couple McFarlane Toys Superman figures. We have the DC Rebirth Superman and the Action Comics 1000 Superman. Well, let me know in the comments below which one do you think General Zod scales better with. Because technically he's supposed to scale with the DC Rebirth one, but I'm inclined to think he scales better with the Action Comics 1000. And next size comparison here is General Zod standing next to some more McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures. We have a couple live-action Superman figures. We've got the black suit Superman and the blue and red Superman Target exclusive. And this next size comparison is just for the hell of it. Here is General Zod standing next to a couple Marvel Legends figures. We have the Marvel Legends Deluxe Maestro and the Marvel Legends Kang. And last size comparison, here's General Zod standing next to the Todd McFarlane figure. Alright, so my overall thoughts is I really like this General Zod figure. There's a lot to appreciate when it comes to this figure, whether it's the metallic finish on his armor, or the textured pattern on his suit, or the way the cape is beautifully sculpted to a point where it doesn't hinder the articulation, surprisingly. Another thing I really like about this figure is the rubber overlay that's on his torso, because it doesn't hinder that diaphragm cut, which is what I was saying about that Red Hood figure, and the Superman figure as well. I do wish they would improve on that diaphragm joint, but this one, it was absolutely perfect in my opinion. And honestly, these last few months, I've been picking up more McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures than I have Marvel Legends. But that's not to say that the DC Multiverse line doesn't have their duds, because they do, but there's also bangers, and this one's an absolute banger. I think it's a perfect figure in my opinion. It's also one I wasn't expecting to like. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, YouTubers. We'll be picking it up. And like always, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.